1051.
Power 1051 is the Breakfast Club, and we got a special guest in the building this morning.
A living legend.
Mr.
Well, I'm from the South, so you know.
Mr. Young Jeezy.
What up, though?
What up, Jeezy?
What's happening?
Congrats on another great album.
Appreciate it, homie. Appreciate it.
I can't lie. I've always been a member of the Church of Pastor Young, but I started to doubt you a little bit.
Yeah.
And I was listening to the album last night, and I was saying to myself, why did I ever doubt Jeezy? Why did I ever think he wouldn't come with another one?
Oh, man, this is what I do, bro. I ain't got nothing else to do.
I think it was because you took too long after the recession. 3 years since the last album.
It was a little too long.
I mean, you know, man, when you think about a Sade album, you just want it. Like you don't time her, you know what I mean? Because you know that Sade, she goes and lives, and she make her music on, you know, emotions and how she feel the things she grow through. And I think it was the same thing with me. It's like, you know, I've been doing this a long time. I done gave the world 10, 15, you know, mixtapes that they can live and die by. So it's like, it's like, you know, it's never been a thing where I'm stingy with the music or stingy with the message. You know what I mean? So, you know, it was always there, and it's all about timing. I feel like it feel right now. You know what I mean? We need it. It's 2012, man. It's a new year, baby.
Absolutely.
Did you feel like you heard people talking like, what's going on with Jeezy? The album keeps getting pushed back. There must be something happening.
By the way, I need that. You know what I mean? You know, it's like, you know, your basketball coach, when you want to be the best, he got to stay on you. And it's like with these people that love you, you know, they can love you one day and hate you the next. But it's like a relationship, you know, sometimes you need that. You know what I mean? You need somebody to say, hey, what we doing? And that's what it was basically was when I'm out in the street. You know, I always heard hoes say when I'm out in the public, they like, you know, hurry up, ho. You know, I got that for a change. I was like, hurry up, Snow. You know what I mean?
Did you feel like you were cool? Because we felt it as fans.
Nah, man, because, you know, I was hot at the Chevron, man, you know, back in the day. So it was never, it's not a fame thing to me. I do this because I love it, and this is what I was put here to do. So it was never, you know, I want to be, you know, on the scene and hot. No, I don't play the hot cold game. I'm Jeezy, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm home and I move around, I still get the same love if I got a hit record out or not.
Well, Jeezy's album's in stores today,
yeah,
TM103.
Right now.
Hustler's Ambition. Now, also, I said some comments about Jeezy a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, what'd you say, Envy?
I called him an ass.
And that's crazy because normally, you know, we go in about that, but that's envy. So, you know, we worked that on out. But
we
I
had
told
a conversation.
I'm from the South. You know, we do crazy things for less.
Well, yeah, Envy had us gassed. Envy was like, yo,
Jeezy
wants war, and we know you coming with 100. And everybody gonna shoot.
They downstairs.
So we had to click up to him.
They
like,
downstairs.
Okay, yeah.
They waiting on the word, baby.
So but why did you even say that? I'm gonna tell you.
I mean, you know what I got from it though, for real. And Envy and we just had a real sit down. You know what grown men do. See, Envy got to understand I'm a street cat, and when I got into the game, I'm really from the street, so I was standoffish. Like I don't know all the DJs, even though I would love to. You know what I'm saying? I understand that they support me, but it wasn't the bridge, you know, it wasn't the real bridge. It wasn't nobody to say, yo, this is Envy, he play your music, he love you. When I got in the game, it was so fast for me. I just knew the cats I saw along the way, nobody else I really knew, so I get it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, he a cool dude, I can't knock him. We sat down, had a real G conversation. You know, I was mad at first. I came in the room with my, you know what I mean?
He was ready to box you, I ain't gonna lie. He was ready to box.
I came in the room with the, hey man, what's up?
Jeezy said, yo, I just want to tell you we can box. He said, I'm nice with the hands. I told Jeezy, I said, I'll swing and I'm gonna run.
Yeah, I did go.
But what about the 100 and everybody gonna shoot though?
No, they cool. See,
they were
one
downstairs.
thing about it, I'm grown. I'm gonna catch my own fade. You know what I mean? That's off the rip.
Who you think would win in a fight between Jeezy and Envy?
Oh man, we don't even gotta get into that.
No, I think I'm gonna tell you who. No. Me and Charlamagne. Who you think would win?
I have to get at the Jeezy.
I'll give it to Jeezy too.
Oh, thanks,
I'm
team.
sorry.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Team, you my guys. Thanks, team.
But one thing
you
about
got at least.
I don't think the offer of bang is gonna allow you to beat him up.
And this is my crew right
here.
here.
You got your crew, but he from the South, so he gonna ride with me.
He gonna ride with you.
But I would call the police.
And you know you're born in Columbia, South Carolina, so you know.
I would hate to see Envy get beat up.
Oh, so you would call the police. Thanks, she's on my side.
No, that's called a snitch. We can't do that.
Well, not for me. I'm a woman. We can snitch, right?
No, you can't. It's G code for you too, baby.
Is that something you're more conscious of now?
I just feel bad.
Like politicking with
the
DJs?
Yeah, man. You know, I'm in for real because you know when I got into this, I didn't know it was such a, you know what I'm saying, a community. You know what I mean? And people can look at you strange. I came from the street, bro. We don't talk to nobody. We don't play no games. We always on cold orange. We like the government. You know what I'm saying? So it just was different. You know what I mean? If I see somebody out, he don't speak to me, I ain't speaking to him. I don't care. You know what I mean? But it was like, I went along the way when I started giving cats plaques for what they was doing, and they was calling my phone like, man, I really appreciate it. I'm like, what? but you earned it though. You know what I mean? But I just started noticing that, you know, the DJs, they really support you and they feel a way if they in the club going hard with your music and you see them and you don't give them that love. Because I go hard in the booth, so if I see a fan and they don't give me that love, I really feel a way like, man, what you mean you don't like me? How you not gonna like me? I'm me. I'm doing this for you, and everything I'm saying is 100% real. So how you not gonna like it? And
Absolutely.
Then somebody might say, well, when I saw you out, you ain't speak. And I might have been like, well, I spoke to 100 people and I forgot to speak to one. So let me speak to you now.
Well, you do know they blackballed you a little bit, like especially after the situation with Drama.
Yeah,
a lot of the DJs like, yo, I'm not.
By the way, they I remember being in Boys in the Hood and couldn't even come in the radio station. Puffer tell you, I sit downstairs in my Ferrari. They be like, he can't come in because I came with so much negative energy from the streets and the people that I was dealing with. And like you riding around and you come in the club and you see me, you want to speak. There's 150 people with me and ain't nobody playing no games. So how is a DJ or a program director or, you know, some press gonna get up there to holler at me and all these people like, nah, man, what's up? What you want? You know what I mean? So it got to that point that I was being blackballed, and I just had to understand. I had to tell the homies like, yo, look, man, I know, you know, I love y'all love me, but y'all gotta let me be a star. Y'all gotta let me be who I am. Like, y'all can't
beat
block
up the
these
DJs.
people because it's two different words, by the way.
Yeah.
But that's what I told him. I was like, yo, man, I was like, yo, Envy, you gotta understand. You know, I run deep in Brooklyn. I run deep in all. They love me. Like, so you might say the wrong thing, and it might be a cat I don't even know that I seen in the club one time, bought him 2 bottles, and told him I love him to death. He gonna see Envy and be like, yo, Jesus told me come see you. You know what I'm saying?
Now, how does it,
different.
Being that you are from the streets, are there people that you've had to sever ties with along the way that
of course,
don't understand?
Of course, all the time. And I still go through it right now today. You know what I'm saying? I was having a meeting in a restaurant in Atlanta that I like to hang in, and I had one of my homies from, you know, just from the set, from the hood, try to walk in the meeting, and my man told me he's in a real meeting. I was, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he sent me a couple text messages, and I just didn't understand. So I got up and I walked outside. I said, yo, man, like, you know, what's up? Oh, that's how you feel? I'm like, yo, I'm taking care of business. And I think that people don't understand that there's real business to take care of when you're in a certain situation, and you got to separate the two. And I had to learn that. Like, and it was hard, though, because these are my homies that I love. These are people that live and die for me. But, you know, we got business to take care of because I got obligations and I got things to do. So it ain't a thing like you got to separate homies and business. And it's hard because they kind of intertwine. And I think I'm the cat that brought the streets into rap. So it's really hard for me.
Well, you also messed up the strip clubs.
Yeah, I did.
Because, you know, at a young kid, I used to go to strip club with $20, and I could be there all night.
You can't even park with $20.
You can't do nothing with $20 now.
You can't get a hot dog.
You guys done messed it up. Y'all went on a tour.
$25. Yeah, I just went to Magic today. It was $60 to park.
60, and they let you in? It was $60?
To park.
Only because you're pretty, though, that's it. Yeah, you're beautiful. So
I was like, damn, $60 to park. Well, I didn't really pay.
These guys messed up the strip club they went to every strip club from here to...
They just made it so you had to have money to be in there.
I bet y'all don't remember this, though. We came up one year, and we had the ATL New York strip-off. It's Sue's Rendezvous.
I remember y'all had, that's when I think it was all white. The white Maybach, the white this, the white that.
I swear to God, we could have bought the club when we left there. We should have. That was an investment.
You ever wish you had trademarked Make It Rain the way, well, BG should have trademarked Bling Bling. Would you ever wish you had trademarked Make It Rain?
Because, you know, BG got to, you know, shouts out to BG, hold your head, homie. But, you know, when we do this, man, like, it ain't really about this. It's about the moment. You know what I mean? And me personally, I feel like I was giving back. You know what I'm saying?
What about the snowman?
You know, that's something to talk about because those T-shirts did make a lot of money.
They made a lot of money.
Yeah, and I kind of, you know, and you know, when I went to the Magic Show for the first time, I was like, wow, they making all this money off the snowman shirts. But in my mind, I'm like, you know, everybody eating, so how can I be mad? You know what I mean? But, you know, when I started talking to my accountant and she was telling me all the money we missed, I thought about it again. Right. You know what I mean? But, I mean, it's love, man. You know, when you do stuff and you know for doing that, you know, that's what and who you are. So, you know, if the love is being spread and everybody's eating, I don't really think there's a lot you can say because they're supporting you.
But your clothing line is moving units overseas. So explain to you, I think you're like top 3 overseas.
Yeah, no, I'm number 1.
Oh, number 1?
Oh, number 1. Okay. You know, we number 1.
Number 1.
Urban clothing line in America right now. I'm getting my black Ralph Lauren on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's good, man. 8732 doing, you know, shout out to Dr. J's, everybody that's holding my stuff, man. But, We just expanded to China and Japan, but it's a big deal. I used to hustle for clothes, so to have my own, it's a big deal, bro.
You moved away from the snowman logo a little bit. Did you do that consciously because all the heat it was getting like on CNN and stuff?
I mean, we passed the statute of limitation now, so I think I'm gonna go back that way. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm good.
Now I did go to the screening of your documentary.
Yeah, what you think?
I thought it was great. Now I always felt like for you, Jeezy, you're an artist that has always been very private and protective of your privacy. I've always got the feeling that you don't really like to do interviews too much.
No, not at all. Especially up here, y'all don't play.
Certain things you don't want to answer. But then I went and saw the documentary, and it was kind of like, okay, that's his auntie.
He opened up his whole life. His mom.
He just really told you why the statute of limitations is up.
No, and there were some things in there that really were shocking to me. You know, we got to see your sister a lot talking about you, and in particular, like things with your mom that, you know, I was like, wow, I had no idea.
Like what?
Yeah.
Jeezy's mom. I mean, I didn't know your mom was on drugs, and you said at one point you walked into like the trap house and saw your mom there, and she was high. She said she was just drunk.
No, she had to straighten it back up later on.
Right.
But I love my mom. She's been sober for 13 years now. Taught me a lot. She's a very strong woman. But I just feel like, you know, when you're doing this, you got to separate yourself from the pack. And it's like, you know, I don't rap to rhyme. I'm not that guy. Like, I'm not going to sit here and you're going to throw on a beat and I'm going to be the illest MC. There's people for that, and I respect them. I commend them. But, you know, these stories that I tell, these things that I express, they're my life and they all I have. But because besides my son, you know what I mean, you can take the change, the accounts, the cards, there's nothing else I have but my life and my child. Right. And that's what I live and die for. And it's like, with this music, I just want people to understand I do this for y'all. Like, every day I get up and I hear it, you know, Jeezy, I'm like, wow. But at the same time, I'm giving you everything I got. So I feel like, you know, throughout the years, you know, people kind of forgot that I'm really genuine. I do this for the people. So I was like, you know, let me put together this documentary to show them that I'm like you. Because a lot of times, you know, when you get in this game, you just get on and people don't understand that you really that way. Like, I really will flip out, slap it, you know what I mean? Like, that's me. Or I could sit down and have a conversation with a Fortune 500 CEO because that's how I've always been. But people don't know that about you because they're only listening to your music.
Yeah, and then you hear the music and then you see the documentary and you're like, oh, that's who he was talking about.
Right. You heard her, right?
Yeah.
She
was like, well, I'm not getting some of this money.
But it was narrated by Samuel L. Jackson. Now, how did that phone call happen? Did you just call him on the line like, yo, Samuel, what you doing today?
Man, but you got to understand, Samuel is one of us. You know what I'm saying? And he's a good dude, but it was like, you know, when I hit him, he was like, yo, Jeezy, man, I've been riding with you since Trap or Die. I was like, what?
Wow.
You know what I mean? He went to calling some mixtapes, and we just went to chopping it up, and it was so natural. And when he did the narration, you would think he was my uncle or something. You know, he didn't speak like he was being paid to do something.
Yeah, I forgot it was Samuel L. Jackson
you know
while I was
He
listening
spoke
to it.
as if he grew up with me.
Right.
And I think it's just because he respected, you know, the hustle, because as young black men, he's an actor, but he sells himself in an industry that don't accept our type, you know what I'm saying? And the same as I, you know what I mean? I sell myself in an industry that really don't like cats that come from my walk of life. Right. You know, they like, you know, what they like. You know, when it comes to us, they get to, you know, point fingers and he's this, but it's like, it just came together so good. And when I sat down and watched it with my mom in Atlanta, and you know, when people was applauding and standing ovation, I said, "Wow, like, you know, I really touched some people, and I'm cool with that."